Hi, my name is Shalu Madan and I'm here to discuss about mercury toxicity and deforestation crisis in Madre de Dios. Here are the objectives about studying mercury toxicity and deforestation crisis. Identify causes of mercury toxicity in Madre de Dios, Peru. Explain consequences of illegal coal mining in Madre de Dios, Peru. Describe the key characteristics of deforestation crisis due to mercury toxicity. Discuss the investigation of migration, environmental and health study. Articulate the risk of excess of mercury metal. Here we'll discuss about summary of environmental issues at hand, mercury contamination graph, forest loss progression map, heavy metal concentration in fish, risk of excess in heavy metals explained, and the risk of excess of mercury metal. Summary of environmental issue at hand. The ecology is being severely impacted by the huge emission of liquid elemental mercury due to unregulated artisanal coal mining in Madre de Dios, Peru. As a result, there are increasing amount of mercury in human population, which has negative health effects on both the inhabitants of the mining zone and the nearby areas. The lack of regulation leaves limited opportunities for government instructions on safe mercury handling practices. Approximately one-third of all mercury released in the environment comes from artisanal mining worldwide. Around 95% of 130 tons of mercury that Peru imported annually was utilized directly in the artisanal gold mining within the nations as of 2009. Coal mining leaves heart of Peruvian Amazon, a wasteland. Thousands of acres of rainforest in the Peruvian Amazon have become wasteland due to 10 years of illicit coal mining. An environment catastrophe resulted from unauthorized miners cutting down large tracts of trees close to Peru's border with Brazil and contaminating the area with mercury. However, after Peruvian forces took over, some miners left. After extracting the priceless gold from the sand and soil, the hazardous chemical is left behind and contaminates the surrounding area. The Peruvian government dispatched 1,800 army troops and police to Madre de Dios in February after declaring it a state of emergency. There are currently a network of field sites and 7 stationary bases. We refer to it as Operation Mercury. Here are some pictures from the sites where coal is separated from rock with the help of mercury, and the mercury which is left over is burned off. This map shows the progression of forest loss in the study area from 2013 to 2018. A total of 20,641 hectares of forest cover was lost in the study area from 2013 to 2018. The average rate of loss was 4,128 hectares per year. The year 2017 to 2018 had the greatest loss of 6,076 hectares. Most of the forest loss was from the buffer zone, which covers around 10,860 hectares. The rate of forest loss in Cochabamba community was about 600 hectares per year from 2017 to 2018, which is more than double the rate from 2013 to 2014. This bar graph clearly states that maximum forest loss was from buffer zone, which was equal to 52.6%. After that, 34.8% of forest loss was seen in other areas. Cochabamba community accounts for 9.7% of the forest loss, whereas minimal loss was from Tambopata Reserve, which is 2.9%. This line graph explains mercury contamination level in each age group. Highest contamination is seen in 15 to 49 years of age group. Elevated mercury concentration in humans of Madre de Dios, Peru. We'll talk about investigation of migration, environmental and health. Participants for this study were recruited from the study between August 2011 and April 2012, and follow-up visits took place between August and November 2014. A two-stage probability sample that was stratified by urban-rural status was employed in the study. Surveys about household demographics, including a fiscal consumption module and hair samples, were taken from 723 individuals spread over 46 villages. The study discovered that fish intake was a major factor connected to raised hair total mercury levels in Madre de Dios Peruvian population. The hair samples were examined for hair total mercury concentration. The study also found that one of the main causes of mercury contamination in southern United States is artisanal and small-scale gold mining, or ASGM. This bar graph explains the percentage of unhealthy level of mercury in miners based on gender. Gender was the second most important risk factor analyzed with respect to mercury exposure in this study. Men has higher level of mercury contamination in comparison to women. Risk of excess of mercury metals. In case of mercury, exposure can lead to a range of health effects, particularly on nervous system. Organic salts of mercury mainly has effect on nervous system, which can be paresthesia, ataxia, headache, dysarthria, and hearing impairment, whereas inorganic salts of mercury in excess can lead to irritation to eyes, stomach and skin, chest pain, difficulty breathing, insomnia, weight loss. Summary. Unauthorized miners near Peru-Brazilian border felled enormous tracts of trees and contaminated the surrounding area with mercury, causing an environmental disaster. Maximum forest loss was from the buffer zone in Madre de Dios, Peru. Highest contamination is seen in 15 to 49 years of age group. A result of percentage of unhealthy level of mercury in men has higher level of mercury contamination in comparison to women. The nervous system is most impacted by organic salts of mercury, whereas other bodily systems are impacted by inorganic salts of mercury. Thank you for watching this presentation on mercury toxicity and deforestation crisis.